Oh, so wait. Well, I'm wrong. I just came back from outside. They were warming up. What did I know? All right, then. So the match is starting. I thought they were going. I stepped outside for a minute and came back in, and they were. Saw Tyler working through the rack after a break, so I thought they were rolling. So sorry for that. We'll call that a warm up call. All right, so we're coming up on 11 and a half hours of live streaming. I hope everybody's enjoyed our coverage today. If you have a chance, go ahead and share the stream. Go ahead and get the word out there. Tyler and Jeremy, get their match going here. Tyler with a strong break. Brian and Kyle. 1 second. I can pull up the bracket. Oh, yeah. So I'm sorry. Brian lost to Kyle Dilly. My apologies. He was not putting it together. It's the last match. Man, it's been a long day. 11 and a half hours of live streaming. Long day yesterday and setting up and getting everything ready. And today we have been nonstop because of being behind in the schedule. So there hasn't been much respite. No problem. Yes, John Earl is still in. He is on the B side. Jesse Engel played him very well, played him very strong. It was a match that had a fair amount of safeties, and Jesse kept his cool and was able to prevail. All right, so Jeremy with a break and run. Leads the match 1-0. Tyler Styer to break. No, the stream is not on Facebook. Facebook sucks to stream through, and we will never, ever stream through Facebook again. Yeah, it's not worth it for us. There's a lot of people that can run their stream through there, but we stream for too long. And the problem is once you get flagged by their system once because of the jukebox, they're going to keep flagging you over and over again very quickly. So it becomes very monotonous to deal with. Some of the people that are running like 6-hour streams, they can deal with that. When you're running 13 hours, 12-hour streams, you can't deal with them because once you get flagged, it's just a complete pain, and it's not worth it. Now, if I did the matches and broke them up and stopped the stream and they weren't continuous, then yeah, I could probably get away with it. But I'm not looking to do that. It's more labor intensive, and you know. So thank you. Yeah, stick with us on YouTube. Subscribe. We'll often make sure that we post to our Facebook channel so you can find the link. Oh, you're very welcome. Stick with us. We've got a lot more coverage coming for the next 2 days. I mean, for today and tomorrow, rather. And beyond that, just follow us. You can follow us on our Facebook page. We do put a lot of content up there. We cross-post from our blog on our website to Facebook. So you can either get the latest news from our website or our Facebook page. So, folks, we just put a donation link. It's going to be popping up here in your stream, and we'd like for you to consider to possibly donate to that. That is for a player development program. That money does not go into my pocket. It's for use for a player development program so that we can cover fees for our players. We have several sponsored players, but we also have players in our player rep program that we also will put those players in a couple tournaments here and there. The idea is to partner up our advanced players with some of our novice players and get them experience in tournament play. Often players don't know much more than the experience of playing in league play, and what they know of tournament play is what they've experienced by making it to the playoffs in their league. Well, what I'm trying to do is promote the sport, and you know, there's still plenty of opportunity for league play. I'm not saying that, but I also want people to think about the tournament aspect of pool and what's required. You know, you have to be an athlete to come out here and compete at this level. Not as a pro level. Certainly, you're going to compete at that level. You're going to already had to graduate through these tournaments of earning your tournament legs, like having those that stamina to be able to grind through 2 days. And I tell you, if you think league play is any type of measuring stick for what it's like to play in a tournament, you're wrong. It's not anywhere near the same thing. And it requires a mental acuity to stay, to keep in the match, to ignore outside influences. Everybody knows how pool, the requirements of pool and how difficult it is. So what we're trying to do is, again, promote the athletic side of pool, sort of, you know, get out there that these are athletes. You know, these aren't just people that are sitting in a pool room eating hot dogs and Cheetos. You know, this is a real sport, and we want it to be treated as such. So that we're working very hard to sort of promote the game in a positive light and bring on along a player development program. So again, that's it. Those donations go to help support that player development program. Don't want to just beat the horse there, but again, if you find it in you and want to donate, we do appreciate it. So Jeremy checking out the rack. Ready to break. So a dry break there by Tyler. Or no. No, I'm sorry. Jeremy made a ball on the break. My apology. Got distracted for a second. Lots going on here. Looking across the room, looking at all the competitors here. Got Alex Pagaline in the distance competing. So after this match, I'm going to go ahead and fix that camera. It's a little knocked the skew a little bit. So Tyler trying to see where the cue ball is going to go after contact. He's pointing to the spot where he wants to hit in the angle to come into the one. And then he tried it, and no, he's getting a go right at it. He was looking at the angle to go off the rail first originally. He's changed his mind. Just a little bit of a swerve there. Good pace there by Jeremy. Sets up for that 4, that bottom right-hand corner pocket. A little tight because of the, you gotta be careful because of the 4 ball being so tight to the 6. Being that's your next object ball, you can draw back just a little bit. Nicely done. So how unfortunate is that? Just an explosive break. Man. Who are you referring to there, Brian? That's what I figured. Good pace there. Sets up for that 10 ball nicely. Cue ball's off the rail. Well done. So Jeremy takes a 4-game-0 lead. He's on his break. Tyler had an explosive break there, just unfortunate on the scratch. Pockets that 6 ball. 1 ball's in the open. The only problem I see here is potentially the 2 ball. And I don't think that's going to be much of an issue either. He's got to pocket the 1. I think he can go into the side with this if he wants, but it might not give him the angle he wants, and puts the 3 ball into play maybe. Just looking at that corner pocket, maybe that's a better option. I think it may. That would give him a more guaranteed line of more of a guaranteed position to get a line into the 2. Just don't want to get like over there underneath the 8, touching the 8 or anything like that. I don't think he will. The angle's not going to allow it. Coming up short of that. I think he's going to go on the side with the 1. See how he plays it. Yeah, it's not. It looks easy when you first look at it, and you're like, oh, this is going to be easy out. But it's not. This is a tough little shot to start with. He hit that good. Oh, no, he did not. I thought he hit it good. Again, what it was trying to worry about that angle into the 2. So he was concerned about how he wanted to play it. Cutting it in the side or playing it in the side was going to probably bring the 3 into play. So he didn't want to try that. So that was the proper shot going down in the corner. But then you had to worry about bumping the 8 and whatnot. So again, from something that initially looked like it was going to be easy out, quickly turned into something that wasn't what it appeared. Brings that cue ball around, 3 rail, sets up for that 3 ball in the side pocket. Oh, so that was the 4 ball there, not the 8. My apologies, guys. No, it is the 8 ball. My apologies. I'm all over the place. That is the 8 ball. So you can see what Tyler's looking at here, going down the rail. Oh, man, nice shot. Nice shot. So Tyler pockets that 9 ball. Sets up beautifully for the 10. Looks like he's going to get on the board here. Maybe get a little bit of momentum. Just had a unfortunate stroke of luck last rack with a scratch on a pretty powerful break, which allowed Jeremy to get out. So 4-1. Tyler Styer down by 3. Now Tyler, he's sponsored by Manny Q's, Predator, and Diamond Pool Tables. His home pool rooms, the Varsity Club, out of, he's in Wyoming. I'm trying to look at this name. It looks like Ashlosh, Wyoming. Ashlosh, Wyoming. All right. So Tyler the break. Let's see if we get that cue ball to settle down. All right. Tyler to break. Down by 3. All right. So already a better result on that break. Pockets a ball, can see the 1. Tyler plays safe, putting that cue ball, trying to get it a little tighter on the 8 than that. Didn't quite get there. Jeremy may have a shot on this one ball to go in the side pocket. All right, I see we have some donations coming in today. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. We'll make sure that we get everybody updated on our list. We'll have that up there tomorrow. We'll get everybody assigned a number. And we'll do that drawing. So anybody that makes a donation will be entered into drawings. Anybody that does a donation of $20 or more will be entered into the big drawing, which allow you to be qualified to win a potentially win a entry fee either to the Bob Stocks Memorial or next year's TTMD Billiard Streaming Championship. We'll supply you with a TTMD Billiard Streaming team jersey, which includes our embroidered logo on the back, as well as embroidered logo on the chest. So if that's something you're interested in, please go ahead and make a donation. All donations are used for our player development program. Does not go into my pocket.
Oh no, definitely go for the shoot. That's what everyone else. Yeah, do it, man. That's what everybody else is doing too.
I want to look next to them, but I'm not going to go on the floor.
Like I said before, not every.
Thank you for your patience. Excellent pace there. Good control of the cue ball. Let's see if he stops it there. He goes to the short rail to the long rail. Yep, short rail to the long rail. Gave himself a nice angle to be able to draw that cue ball. With a little, just drag it out there towards the center of the table. Give him a nice angle for the 10 ball after making the 9. Just like that. All right, so Jeremy Sossei up 5-1 over Tyler Styer. Jeremy Sossei to break. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. We were a little bit behind schedule in the matches, which has made it so that we really couldn't take any breaks today. Normally we have some shorts that go on between our matches, etc. And the dynamics of the way things went and some lessons learned. So tomorrow will be a little easier because we'll have single elimination. It won't be as nearly as hectic. I'll be able to get in those spots that I promised folks, so they'll be in there tomorrow. And so we'll do the very best we can. Just bear with us. Sometimes we just have to adjust to the situation. Jeremy Sossei with the break. Looks like he pocketed the 4 ball. You can see the 1. He might be able to spin that ball in there. May not even need to spin it. Just hit it nice and thin. It's got an angle from there that'll give an angle for the 2. And then from there, from the 2, he's trying to figure out how he's going to get on the 3. 3's got the 10 ball in front of it, so it's a little bit more challenging to find the angle. So Jeremy elected to play the safety. I'm not sure he got there. I think Tyler has a shot at this ball. If he does, it might be just what the doctor ordered. Try to get a little bit of momentum here. He just hasn't been able to get his legs underneath of him yet in this match. Pockets the 1 ball, sets up for the 2. So it looks like Tyler might be looking to go from that long rail to the short rail to the long rail again and come down either between the 5 and 10. He might be able to actually spin this enough to come down go 1, 2, 3 rails and go between the 9 ball and the rail. You got to put a lot of spin on it to do that. That's how he plays it. He's probably going to try to come down between the 5 and the 6. Going 3 rails. 1, 2, 3. He's not going to get there. Not going to get there. I knew it was going to be trouble. Sometimes this is the kind of stuff that really challenges your focus and your ability to stay within yourself. Man, how'd he hit it? Hit that ball beautifully. Nice shot there by Tyler. That might be what gets him going. Beautiful shot. All right, sets up for the 5 ball.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them in the bag.
Does the 6 go by the 8 is the question. It looks like it does. Yes, Chris. Basically, every increment of 20 that you guys send in that's under your name, you'll get an entry. So if someone was to send in $60, they would get 3 entries, yes. Does work that way. So if you want to break it down or you want to do one donation, it's fine. But every 20 bucks that we get from a particular person, we track it, and we'll give them an entry, yes. All right, so Tyler getting ready to break 6 games to 2. Trying to battle back. Had an excellent kick shot. Just needs to get the speed and get some breaks. The 3 rails that he had to go to get on the 3 ball from the 2 was horrendous. It was not easy, and he didn't have a whole lot of options there. And as we discussed, he came down between the 9 and the rail. Just didn't have enough pace to carry through the contact and left himself jacked up. But man, did he get out of it with a heck of a kick. And from there went on to get out. So nicely done there. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. No problem, buddy. It's my pleasure. Oh, that stinks, Dan. Well, enjoy the stream. I'm glad that we can help you get through your workday. So nice safety there by Tyler. Just need that one to slow down a little bit. Yep. Don't want to give Jeremy an easy kick the way he controlled the cue ball. So big difference between the level play, like with a Jeremy and a Tyler, is that a lot of folks, when they're kicking at balls, they're just kicking for a hit. They're not kicking for a side of a ball. They're not kicking with a purpose. These guys are always kicking with a ball with a purpose. They're trying to figure out how to create separation after contact if they're playing safe, or they're trying to accurately predict where the cue ball is going to go after contact into a safety position. So these guys aren't just kicking to hit. They're kicking to with a purpose, with an understanding of what should happen if they hit where they intend. And so, again, this is a whole different level of how you learn to think as you progress up that pool ladder, so to speak. So looks like Jeremy's going to go with the jump here. So, nice try. And maybe fortunate with the leave, but I think Tyler can pass this one by the 4 ball there. And if so, this is a nice angle to get over there for the 2. Nicely done there by Tyler. Sets up beautifully for the 5. Just needs to get out towards the center of the table a bit where he's pointing so he can play the 6. Draws that cue ball over there beautifully. Good control of the speed. Yeah, not real happy there. He wanted to have a little bit more draw on that ball. Just going to send that cue ball over by that 8. Certainly not really what he wanted to do there. I think he wanted to be able to stun that ball over towards the 8. Good control of the speed. Nicely done. Any harder than that, and that shot on the 8 would have been much more difficult. Maybe even a bank. Push through that ball nicely. Brings the cue ball down table. Sets up in a perfect line for the 10. Didn't want to be straight. Has a little angle. Cue ball's off the rail. All right. So as I mentioned, Tyler just needed a little shot in the arm there. So that kick has turned into a 2-game swing. Jeremy Sossei to break. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us this weekend. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiards streaming. We're out here at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. This is the TTMD 10-Ball Open Championship. So we have added $10,000 to the pot, to the entry fees. That was a product of going out there and getting sponsors. Our sponsors, you'll see the sponsors rolling through the top of the screen here. So it looks like I might have the wrong score. It might be 3-5, Jeremy, not 3-6. My apologies. Yeah, it looks like that's right. My apologies, folks. Nicely done there. Sets up a nice shot for the 2 to be able to find that hole between a 3 and a 9. It was a good shot, being able to hold that speed, or find that speed rather. That's a good question there, Richard. We had scheduled until 1 a.m. this morning was last match, so we were going to be going full on. And that was to try to get down to the last 16, and that was a woefully miscalculated measurement. So probably about the same time, but we're probably going to have 24 players coming back tomorrow, is what it looks like. So we'll see. Certainly not ideal. We really try to make it so that when you bring the players back, they're in the money. You don't want to give them a chance to spend another night, spend extra cash to be in the area, all that stuff, to not have a chance to cash. But we might not have a choice. We do have to rest, and I can't run 24/7 streaming. So. Yeah, the bracket's at the top of the page pinned. If you just scroll up the top of the YouTube channel there, and you should see it pinned at the top, that link. That's our bracket. So this should close Tyler within 1. All right, so 5-4 Tyler. 5-4 Tyler down by 1. Jeremy Sossei. I thought it was to break. So Tyler to break. My apologies. Starting to run on empty a little bit. I'm going to have to get something here to eat, I think. A little sugar. Thank you, Richard. I'm trying. All right, Tyler started to break. Down by 1. All right, pockets the 1 ball and the 2. I'm sure he wished that 1 ball or the 2 ball would have hung up, because it gave him a transition ball to get on the 3. So he's got some work here. Does he bank it and maybe do a 2-way and send the cue ball down table? I don't know. They told me that I had the wrong score. I don't know what happened, if I just got ahead somewhere. but I looked up and it was 5 on the wire for Jeremy. So I don't know what I did or how I got ahead. So I apologize for that, folks. So we're saying goodbye to Mr. Charlie from Charlie's Pro Shop. He stopped up here today to say hi. So if you're in the Maryland area or you live in Maryland and you're looking to get some hardware, a new Q, case, or accessories, reach out to Charlie's Pro Shop at the new Green Room Billiards. Mr. Charlie is a great guy. He's been around the game a long time, and he's a fixture there at the new Green Room Billiards. We have some information we'll be putting up about them and how to get involved with leagues and etc., tournaments, upcoming tournaments and such. Roger that there, Rich. We'll talk about 2022. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Every time we get a compliment, it's kind of like fuel for the gas tank, I say, because, sometimes we start to get running a little low, and when folks are appreciating what we do, it helps lift up the energy a little bit, so I appreciate that. Good speed there. All right, so 5 games apiece. Tyler battles back. All right, so if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. We're out here at On Q Sports Bar and Grill. In Front Royal, Virginia. Jeremy Sossei to break. 5 games apiece. What a match. 9 ball fires in the side pocket. There you go, Jack. I went ahead and posted it in the chat for you again one more time. But at the top of the page, if you scroll all the way up, you should see that pinned post that has that same link right there that I just put in the chat window. If you click that, you should get to our bracket. We had a chart to go along with that bracket, which showed table times, etc. Well, that thing is out the window. So after this match, we'll have Larry Steele and the winner of Manny Chow. Excuse me. Yeah, Manny Chow and Alex Pagaline. So you got to hit this ball with pace, because if you hit it gingerly, it's just going to end the cue ball, and you make it. The cue ball is just going to end up behind the 7. So if you want to give yourself a chance to even do anything after making this ball, you got to hit it with some pace. I doubt you're going to be able to hit it with exact pocket speed and give yourself an angle past the 5. So I think with some authority and trying to get past the 7 if you make it, or bump the 7 out. We'll see how it goes. I think the chances of Tyler making this ball is pretty good. Just whether or not the 7 ball comes into play or not after he makes it. Let's see what happens here. Just caught that 5 ball first. Came back a little short on the angle than what he was thinking. So ball in hand given. Jeremy Sossei to the table. So Jack, did you get what you needed? All right, folks, if you're just joining us, take a moment and subscribe to our channel. We are just getting started as far as what we got going on. So we're just going to get bigger and stronger. And if you'd like to be involved with either coming out to one of our events or just following us on the YouTube channel, you can go to our website at TTMDbilliardsstreaming.com. That is TTMDbilliardsstreaming.com. So 2 S's in the middle. And from there, you can pretty much follow us. Our blog is always updated. We'll have tournaments that we're working on coming up listed on the page. Stream schedules, etc. Our next major event is going to be the Bob Stocks Memorial, April 15th through 17th at First Break in Virginia. I think it's Sterling, Virginia. Plays the 4 ball nicely. Good pace for the 5 on the side. Well, I just put right above your comment, you should see something that says ThinkTechMD Billiard Streaming and a link. So I'm not sure why you're not seeing that stuff, but I think everybody else is. Maybe you want to refresh your browser, maybe? See if that helps. Also, if you go to my Facebook page, if you just do a search in Facebook for TTMD Billiard Streaming, you'll be able to find us there. We have pinned at the top of that page also the bracket. So as we do with most of our events, after it's over with, we'll go out and pull these matches out and post them to our Facebook page. So you'll be able to find them there, the individual matches. You won't have to go through the full stream to be able to find what you want. You'll be able to find them just by searching on our page or searching on YouTube. Just search for the name that you're looking for. You'll be able to find them. All right, so Jeremy takes a 1-game lead over Tyler, 5-6. So I believe Tyler's taking a break. I'm going to take a break as well. Again, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. We'll be right back. All right, so thank you very much for Richard sending that link to Jack. I know everybody's trying to follow along with their favorite players, see where they're at in the bracket. Tyler Styer to break, down by 1. On a race to 9. So he's trying to hit that ball a little thin, a little more thin than that, I believe. It's called a little thick. Maybe not. It's hard to know. These guys are very talented. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to bump that one ball over behind the 4. Get down maybe behind the 10. Or even just on the other side of the 4. Either way, I think it was pretty effective here. It's going to leave Jeremy a tough shot. Is it pocketable? Yes. Is it easy? Heck no. Gotta come with a shot here. Yeah. Tough shot. I know that sometimes we think. Yeah, I was getting ready to say yes. Sometimes we think that these players are superhuman because when we get down there, we look at those shots and we go, "Oh, you know, we can make that." Well, they're not easy shots, and even the pros miss them. You know, you have to hit the ball perfect, and it's sometimes not easy to do, especially with speed requirements. You know, got to hit the ball just so sometimes. Shot there by Tyler. Sets up to play the 2 down past the 8 in the corner pocket. Tyler's looking at where he's going to play the 3 ball, which is past the 6 in the side. So thinking 3 balls ahead. If he plays that 3 in the side, cue ball's going to be a good position for the 5. He's looking pretty good to get out here, right? Oh, so there, forgot there's a 4 there. My apologies. Either way, he's still in pretty good shape. The only difference is you got to come back across the table for the 5. That won't be any problem from this angle. There's a lot of ways he can get to where he needs to for the 5 ball. So it looks like he's trying to get the cue ball where he can get a little bit of draw back from the 4 to the 5. That's how he plays it. At this point, I think he might maybe draw this ball. Yeah, I think originally he wanted to be in a position to be a little bit more straight on that 4, but now that he's not, he's going to go ahead and adjust. Take the cue ball down table to where that first diamond is. Oh, no, he stopped it. Okay. Never mind. What do I know? I thought the angle was a little bit more severe where he would have to take the ball down table. Obviously not. Was able to kill that ball nicely with some draw. Yes, Richard, it would be April 15th to 17th. The idea is to have it right before we'd have the Bob Stocks Memorial right before the Expo. So I'm pretty sure that's the 15th and 17th. Hello, Kia. Thank you for joining us. Kia, one of our lady pros in the area. Tyler comes around the table, 3 rails. Cue ball's going to come out towards the center of the table. Good shot. Does not want to get caught up with that 9 ball. So I'm liking Tyler to tie this up 6-all. Nothing to stop it now. Hits the ball with confidence, brings it back across the table. A lot of people try to hold that ball. Not the shot. Just got to put a stroke on it, bring the cue ball back across the table, set up for the 10. Good job. So 6-6. Jeremy Sossei to break. So my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. We've been going for almost 13 hours of nonstop streaming. Been going about 8 o'clock this morning. So thank you all for sticking with us. It's been a fabulous first day. I'm super stoked about the turnout and all the positive feedback from the players. That's really what it's all about, is to build these relationships, get the amateurs out there meeting the pros. And again, that's how you build a community and how you get the sport to grow. So I'm happy that we had this turnout, and I'm happy that we have everybody following us today. And if you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and share our stream. Every viewer, every subscription helps. Almost had our first 10-ball break today. Have not had one of those yet today. So Jeremy eyeing up that 2-ball. So it looks like we're going to go back and forth here in this match all the way through.
Oh no, you ain't sitting in my seat, sir. That's the old man's seat. Oh, Kelly will let him sit here. Yeah, the old man. Yeah, he said all the young guys, they don't need to sit. They got stamina. Us old people don't have stamina.
All right, so Jeremy Sossei at the table. Hello, Eric. Thank you for joining us. And a little bit of background. Eric, if we don't pick up the pace, we might not even stop, buddy. It's a joke, I mean, but in all reality, probably at 8 a.m. is when we'll be starting our matches. That's when it was scheduled. And what we're finding as we woefully misjudged the match times, I think we had allocated, I think he said it was an hour and a half for each match, and that's way too short. I have to check. It might even have been 2 hours that was allocated for the matches. I have to apologize. My tournament director's helping me with that. But whatever it was not accurate. I don't know if it's the product of just having some amateurs that are a little deliberate. Now, let me just explain that at this level, when you're trying to compete for this kind of cash and you have the field that we have with this many pros, a lot of the amateurs are just shaking in their shoes. They don't want to do anything dumb. They don't want to embarrass themselves. So what happens is they start playing lots of safeties on balls that probably should be fired at. And as a result, the games drag out. So, Eric, I'm not sure the shot clock is even going to matter because a lot of it is safety play. These players like Tyler and these guys, they don't take exceptionally long. Some shots they take a little longer than others, but they're not going to sit there and go through 55 scenarios in their head when the out doesn't call for that. You know what I mean? So whereas an amateur might overthink things and sit there and walk around the table and then give up and shoot a safety. So what happens is it ends up drawing out some of the matches. Nothing wrong with that, but again, it's just something that we should have expected, and we did talk about it, but just didn't allocate enough time. So most likely we're going to have 24 players coming back tomorrow rather than 16, and that's just to be honest. It's going to be 24 players. So it's looking like Tyler is going to tie this back up. Who was the blind bid? You know, I wish I could tell you. I was so involved with so much other stuff at the time when the auction was going on. I didn't even pay any mind. But I can probably find that out for you if I ask the right person here. And I, to be clear, folks, I'm not involved with the player auction at all. Because of the fact I have my streaming, I have my technology business, and I'm a legitimate company. I try to stay away from the Calcutta. I know some of the players want that, so essentially this is a Calcutta by the players for the players. I don't touch it. There's other players here that were involved with that, doing the Calcutta. So that is never going to change. ThinkTechMD will never be the company or running a Calcutta. It's just too much risk. Not that I say that it won't be at my tournament. I won't be running it. It's going to be ran by the players, and if anybody is going to take a shellacking for a player auction, it won't be me, because I don't take any money out of it. I don't do anything with it. That's all about the players.
I remember some of those starting points we come home at 7 o'clock.
Pretty good shot there by Tyler. Coming around the table. 3 rails. Sets up for the 8. Probably wanted to carry that cue ball a little further up the table. Would have gave him a little easier transition over to the 9. Now, you can actually hit this ball with a little bit of draw, make the cue ball go up towards that corner pocket, go 2 rails and come back over for the 9. Or you can power draw it. See how he plays it. Just like that. That's what I was thinking he was going to do. Nice shot. I do, Eric. The next match on the stream will be Alex Paguline and Larry Steele. All right, Tyler looking to tie this up, 7-all. Well done. Nice out there by Tyler. So correction, the next match will be Manny Chow and Larry Steele. So just give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm just finishing up a sandwich. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And Eric, you're not bothering me. I enjoy the conversation. Helps make the evening go by. So I'm glad that you all are interacting. I enjoy it. You're asking me who my favorite to win, or are you asking me who my favorite pro either is in this field or as a personal question? What are you asking? Yeah, so my apologies. I was just chatting with my tournament director for just a minute. So you're asking me who I think is going to take home the prize today. Well, I tell you, Tyler has a good shot. If he can pull off this win against Jeremy, I mean, these guys are pretty dead even with Fargo. But this is a tough match. And if he can stay mentally in this match and pull this match off after struggling through the first couple racks, and then going with that kick shot to get the momentum and get back in the match, I'm liking Tyler, to be honest with you. He's got an incredibly powerful 10-ball break. Although the 10-ball break, we're doing alternate break. If you can hold serve, you're that better off, right? So I like Tyler. There's other players here that, Rodney Morris is a great rotation player. He likes 10-ball. But I tell you, I'm a fan of Tyler, and Earl still is in this. You can't count Earl out. He's over there on the B side, and you better believe people aren't going to like it. So you wouldn't be surprised to see Earl go through the B side and give some people a hard time. Oh, I get that with you. I wish I could stop that. What it is there a light? There's a light, and then there's a fan that's part of that light. So what you're seeing is that spinning blade on the fan, and it's causing that flicker there. It bothers me too, and part of me wanted to go ask the owner if we could shut that fan off, but haven't gotten enough. I guess it hasn't bothered me enough to go do anything about it at this point. But I'm with you. It's a bit annoying. But I do appreciate the feedback. I did notice that as well. But that's exactly what it is. There's a light there, and there's a fan blade spinning in front of it, and that's what you're seeing. No, and to answer your question there about my favorite, there's a lot of players in here that absolutely can win this. Alex Paguline, of course. Yeah, the players don't. I don't think they're seeing that. Sometimes what'll happen though, when you have something like that spinning above your head, if your shaft is real shiny, you'll start getting that flickering off your shaft, which is a bit annoying. And if you're one of those people that once you see it, you can't stop focusing on it, and then it'll bother you. There's no question. I could put something over that in OBS, but then you're going to have a black box there. So I would just ignore it for now. If it's bothering you guys, I can talk to the owner in a bit and see if we can shut that fan down. Frankly, I'm freezing. It's chilly in here. Be happy to turn off a couple fans. So Tyler takes leads 8-7. Like I said, I told you guys when he kicked that ball in that there was a momentum change, and it hasn't. He's just going now, boy. right, so I'm back. I'd have to look at the brackets, but actually I'd have to see where they're at there, Poker Life, to give you an honest answer. I don't want to guess. So just give me a bit, and we'll figure that out. I do know who's next on this table. It'll be Manny Chow and Larry Steele. Originally I said Alex Paguline, but I was wrong. I was told. I got confused, actually. I said I was told earlier that was the loser of that match. For some reason, I said the winner. So it's going to be Manny Chow and Manny Chow and Larry Steele, and they're the B side. They'll be playing next on the TV table here. We're in the process of trimming down the field, trying to get down to that final 24. I think they wanted to get down to 16 tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now Tyler is starting to look pretty darn comfortable. Seems like he's starting to get the speed of the table figured out. Maybe, I mean, he has figured it out. Hasn't been out of line much here in a while. Just got to worry about this 9-ball, but he can bring it down far enough down the table to take that 9-ball completely out of the equation here. I appreciate that, Poker Life. Yes, there is a way to donate, and let me just tell you a little bit about that before you do donate. We have a donation link for every $20 that you donate. Now you don't have to donate $20. We can take less than that. But for every $20 you donate, your name will be entered into a drawing for an opportunity to win an entry fee into next year's TTMD 10-ball championship, or the upcoming Bob Stocks Memorial, which will be in Sterling, Virginia. And so, again, let me just go ahead and put that link up in the stream. We'll also be giving away some swag tomorrow. So if you do make a donation of less than $20, don't worry. You can still possibly win something. We've got tournament tees. We have some hats, etc. Let me go ahead and put that donation link up there for you. So Tyler takes the match, 9 games to 7. One heck of a comeback after having a bit of a rough start. And seemed like after he had the kick shot in there and got some momentum and was no looking back after that.